Young man. So I met him. People said I was a fool. That I was wasting money preaching to the young people. Because I'll pay for my ticket and make flights. And they can't pay me back. The honorarium can't pay one leg of my flight. I went to Sokoto. Sokoto is 2 flights from Lagos. Fly to Abuja, and then they'll wait for 25 minutes, then you fly to Sokoto. I made this trip and went to Sokoto. Because the airport to Zamfara is Sokoto. They were not there to pick me. I had left from Lagos, called them. I am flying out of Lagos now. Can you be on your way? Do you understand that? I arrived in Sokoto after 25 minutes of layover in Abuja. Arrived Sokoto, the people. And those days, I was not coming there officially. So, the way of escape for me, the moment I land, let's go. They left me there. God wanted to test my heart. And I knew it was a test. I started speaking to myself. I will not be angry. Why? The reason why I was psyching myself was because the great one said what? The youth. He said it 4 times. So they would think that I came because of them. Oh, that's pitiable. I did not come because of them. I came because such things were written about me. And I did it for 10 years. And I was not counting the number of years. The 19th of August, 2019, Jesus visits me in Uyo. I came down from the plane. That's how they were clapping. My spirit was going like this. I knew he wanted to speak to me. I was begging him. They were doing protocol. Carrying me. Jesus, I was just saying, don't go. Then they put me in the room. People were in the room clapping. I drove those ones out. Get out! You see. Oh. You know, some people will not understand you. They will say you are very... You see, our life is not in this world. It's not here. I drove all of them. Then I laid on the ground. That was the first time Jesus spoke to me relating to my resignation. It was 10 years later. I have come to set you free so that where I am, there also will my servant be. I said, Lord, you have never spoken to me in riddles before. Never. I don't know what... Okay, what's the meaning of that? I called my wife. I said, am I in bondage? Say, you are in bondage. What bondage? Say, your job. I say, but it was 10 years later that he spoke. I claimed that I didn't know the meaning. Because it was not clear. You don't, what will you do with something that is not clear? It's a snare, actually. Until it's clear, it is a what? Snare. I left Uyo. When I went back to work, my heart had left work. I tried to. I used my will for 1 year. Then I got posted to Gombe, so I was close to my friend. That was, it was refreshing. I used to come to Jos, to him, to Jangfa. But that thing was still hanging. I said, until you interpret it, you have not spoken. No. That was how the love for the job left. I tried to catch the job. It was not available. But you see, he had not spoken. Even though he had left, Jehovah had not spoken. I live by the Rema. As long as there's no Rema, I cannot move. 3 days dry fasting. I finished the 3 days, came out of the hotel. He didn't say anything. I packed my bags to travel back. On the road, he came into the vehicle. Jesus came into the vehicle. And Jesus said, when will your passport expire? Now, this is coming, it's in a vision. This one is a vision. Okay? But those two I described to you, he came to my room. Do you remember, where is Shala? Shala is not here. We were praying for years in Makodi, nothing happened. I said, is it true that you called us? Then he came into my room. He was barefooted. That day he allowed me to see his leg. Barefooted. I said, why? You don't have shoes. Meanwhile, you don't have shoes. What's the... Then he said, wherever the sole of your feet shall tread upon, I shall give you as a possession. So I knew he was possessing the land. He took me in the spirit, took my spirit from my body, and my spirit was following. I was seeing him, but it was a vision. Do you understand that? You are not conscious of where you are. You have lost that consciousness, but you are conscious of a realm. That is, your spirit has been taken from your body. We went to 3 places in Benue State. And when we came back, I said, what of the poverty? What of the state of the church? Then he turned to me and said, I will return. If you believe in me, I will give you all things. He left me with that promise. If you believe, I'll give you all things. So Jesus came into the vehicle and said, when will your passport expire? I said, it will expire on the 28th of September, 2020. He said, your job also expires that day. This was 2 weeks for me to write the exam that will make me a manager. 2 weeks. On the day of the exam, they didn't know that I've resigned. So everybody that was nominated was there, except me. So they say, oh, Pastor, don't forget, promotion exam, he did crusade. So I started seeing calls from my colleagues I refused to pick. Then when my bosom friend in the office now called, I picked it. But it was on speaker. They were all there. So people I say, you forget, you did crusade, you support the Abuja. I said, I don't forget to. I don't resign. Nobody spoke. It was... Because you need to be mad. You don't understand. We are here to fulfill the truth of Scripture. Jesus said if I was faithful to him, that he will open the gates of nations to me. So he told me that the time for you to go to the nations has come. Resign. You can't keep your job and do that. So I resigned. Philip is here. After that resignation, we went around the nations for 4 years without vacation. He's here. 4 years. The moment I hit the ground. 4 years. 4 years. Without vacation. My doctor friend said, I was close to death. As you are moving like this. You are about to die. Rush to the next hospital and check yourself. Just the next clinic, enter. Let them take your blood. He's dead. 4 years. And we entered into the hospital in South Africa. Total screening. I was alive every week. The scripture of truth. The scripture of truth is the only book that should make you jump. That should make you stand. That should make you walk away. That should make you run. For man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. I'm going to stop here for today. You reign forever. Your name is ever.